Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to teach you how to make a delicious treat with just 3 ingredients that you're going to love. It's super creamy, high in protein, the flavor is amazing, very easy, there's no sugar, no flour to thicken it, you're gonna love it. Stick around until the end, you won't want to miss this. You can have it as a dessert, it even looks like a restaurant dessert, but you can enjoy it as a snack. Let me know what time you'd like to eat it. Before we start, I want to ask if you usually have dessert and if you miss having something sweet. Is it after lunch, after dinner, or not at all? Write to me down below, I'd love to see your comment. Also, take a look at the description. I always leave there the ingredients, their quantities, and the nutritional information. My first ingredient here is natural yogurt. Just a reminder, I have a video here on the channel teaching how to make yogurt at home, if that's what you want, right? It's 100% natural, and you know exactly what's in it. You can watch it because it's really easy to make, and I share all the tricks in that video. Remember that yogurt provides calcium, protein, and depending on the type of yogurt you buy, it can even be a probiotic, which is good for our gut, our health, and our immunity. So, if you also want to know more about the benefits of yogurt, there's a video here on the channel, and I'll leave it down below for you. The second ingredient I'm going to add to my yogurt is peanut butter. I also make this peanut butter here on the channel. There are recipes for everything here, right? And peanut butter is basically just taking peanuts and blending until it reaches this consistency here. In my recipe, I already add a natural sweetener. If you don't want to do it this way, you can add the sweetener here afterwards, okay? I don't recommend that you use sugar, even if it's brown sugar, demerara sugar, or honey, because it would change the amount of carbohydrates. It would also change the amount of calories, right? We know that peanuts are already naturally higher in calories, so the sweetener helps to balance that out. So really, it's up to you what you want to mix it with, right? What you would use to sweeten your recipe is your choice. You can even tell me down below, what do you usually use to sweeten things? I'd love to see your comment. Also, remember that I have a playlist here on the channel talking about different types of sugar and sweeteners. There are lots of great options that I've already made. Videos talking about stevia, erythritol, xylitol, about sugar, brown sugar, about honey. So if you're curious to learn more about foods, remember to check out these content videos I have here on the channel as well. I grabbed this serving dish. It even looks like something you'd get at a restaurant. Now I'm going to transfer the mixture over here and look at this consistency already. Once we let it chill, it is going to become even more rich and creamy. I am going to scrape it out and level the surface, then give it a little tap to help settle it down, because we are still going to add another topping here later on. So this amount will make 2 servings. Let's make the topping then. Here I have chocolate, at least 70%, because that way we'll have a higher proportion of cocoa. And we know that cocoa is widely studied for its antioxidants, its high fiber content, and also because it can help as a complement with good mood and well-being, besides being delicious, right? So I'm gonna melt this chocolate here until it's really liquid, fully melted, so we can move on from there. Look, so I've melted the chocolate here, and to it, I'm going to add a bit more yogurt. If you're someone who prefers that hard shell, the kind you tap with a spoon and it goes crunchy, when you chill it, you don't need to add the yogurt. So let me know down below which one you prefer. I'm going to mix it with this spatula here. How do you prefer it? That's up to you. I prefer to use yogurt because I like a creamier topping. Plus, it adds more protein to the recipe, right? I think nutritionally, it makes things more interesting for us. We give it a good mix until everything is well combined. If you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead and like it. That really helps me out here on YouTube. It shows YouTube that you like the channel, support it, and trust my content. And it even helps this video reach more people who need these healthy, tasty recipes so they can add some variety to their everyday healthy eating. I've already finished this part here. Everything is well mixed. And now I'm going to assemble this in a special way. So look, here's our mixture. Here I have some peanuts, the same peanuts I used to make the butter. I set some aside. And here's the chocolate we just made. Remember, this will be enough for both dessert bowls. So I'm going to do this. I'll put a bit of peanuts on top here. I could mix the peanuts in here, but I prefer not to. I want to do it this way so the peanuts are more visible, kind of covered, and I thought that if I mixed them in here, it would get too heavy, you know? So I was afraid it would sink and mix together. I really want it to stay in 2 layers. So let me grab a few pieces of peanut here. Tell me, do you like peanuts a lot or just a little? I love them. I'm going to take this mixture I made and I'm going to add it here little by little. And then I'll put it in the fridge until it's really tasty. I ended up adding more peanuts. They're on top, on the bottom. It's amazing. Let me show you. I took it out of the fridge. Look how amazing it turns out. Make it, you'll love it for sure. Just look at this. Are you going to add a topping creamier or crunchier? I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video because that way you help me out too, and share it with someone who will like it with someone who needs it. Let's work together to spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's try it. This combination of peanuts and chocolate, it's irresistible. Make it. You'll love it. See you next time. Bye.